Hey everyone, it's your favorite Monique here. I have a short and snappy share, and then I want to read to you from Lynda Dahl's book 10,000 Whispers about how to select other probabilities. But first this, I was listening to a short from Bashar, and it was very timely because I'd been questioning this whole idea of shifting to different parallel realities, because that's what Bashar says, right? That we are continuously shifting from parallel reality to parallel reality. And it is about your consistency of self-definition that makes it seem if things take time or they're instantly a shift. But when you think about it, shifting is actually not possible when there's no linear time. There's only stopping to exist in this version and starting to exist in that version. But we perceive a process in between because we are in linear space-time. So while in fact there is no transition, we do experience a transition. I was thinking about it, and that's also what he was talking about. So I thought it was beautiful synchronistically, which is, as a sidestep, but also not. Bashar says that our life, or the organizing principle in our life, is synchronicity. Everything is organized by synchronicity. So when we are surprised, like, oh my God, that is so coincidental, which is not, because there's no coincidence. When things are continuously synchronistic, it just means you're in the flow, you're doing perfect, and you're on the right path. And so, the short. He said, I'm paraphrasing, that we need processes here in physical reality because we do experience linear time, because we are in physical reality. When we are not in non-physical reality, there is no time, so there's also no need for a process. So you also won't have a transformation. But because we are in linear time and we're doing this earth game, we have processes, and the process is what we came here for. The process is what makes physical reality enjoyable. So the moral of this short, of his little story, was enjoy the process, because it is about the process. Okay, now about selecting new probabilities. In short, a probability is everything that is possible, is probable, is true, is possible and true for you, but you might not experience it right now, but you would like to experience it. Good news is, everything is possible within, obviously, a certain frame. You cannot turn into a blue being, even if you really want it really, really, really bad. And you're like, yeah, but why not? Because isn't everything probable? No, within a certain realm of things, right? Where you won't grow wings all of a sudden on your back or on your head, wherever. You won't grow them on your feet. So, probabilities within a certain frame, how do you select them? So Lynda Dahl, in her book 10,000 Whispers, speaks to this, and I'm going to read it for you because it's amazing to hear. Selecting new probabilities. Probabilities reside outside time and space, as do the controllers of those probabilities, our inner selves. In other words, the activity generated by our thoughts is handled outside physical reality, where time and space have no validity and therefore don't impact the selection of probabilities. From our knowledge of simultaneous time and consciousness emerges an understanding as to how probabilities function. The ebb and flow of life is the result of the unpredictable nature of consciousness units. They can be what they want to be when they want to be it. Never are they predestined by God or the universe to become part of an event or object. What directs them into certain molds is thought held in the present moment, which is cool, right? Because often it depends on how you grew up. I grew up with a mom that was pretty superstitious, and I think it's part of the culture that we are from. My mom more so than me, because I grew up in Holland and she grew up in Suriname, a child of Indian parents, Indian immigrants from India to Suriname. And so it was a bit different for her. But I grew up with her ideas, right? So for her, a lot of things were kind of predestined and meant to be or not meant to be. And I think a lot of spiritual people that, how do you say that, call themselves spiritual people. We are all spiritual people because we are spirits in a body, but people that use spirituality and being spiritual as some sort of a judgment about what type of person they are, they also have the universe wants this. And I was like that too at one point, until I started to learn about Neville and Seth, and they all say nothing is predestined. The thing that determines what the next probability is how you feel at this moment, what you think at this moment, because feelings and thoughts, they go together. And so, let me repeat that last part. Never are these consciousness units predestined by God or the universe to become part of an event or object. What directs them into certain molds, so into an event or into a person or into both, is thought held in the present moment. That thought then nudges CUs, consciousness units, toward probabilities that best reflect the meaning behind the thought. This applies to personal, individual events and mass events shared by many others. In no way can we predict what will happen to us for sure, because we can choose to accept as our reality any number of given unpredictable events at any time, right up to the last minute, so to speak. So can world or personal events be forecasted by seers and psychics? Absolutely. They are consciousness with clairvoyant and telepathic abilities, just like the rest of us. And so I want to end this video in a moment. Seth speaks to this more often, and I think Bashar does as well. And I'm pretty sure that you know this too, like on a feeling level and experiential level. We are all telepathic. That's how we communicate with each other. And you for sure had that you were thinking about a friend and they called them. You for sure had that you were thinking about something and it showed up. This is because we are telepathic. And I had a really interesting moment today that I was literally that moment, I thought, let me call Christina. And Christina calls me. Mind you, I'm in India, she's in Germany. We haven't spoken in a long time. And recently we had been messaging a little since a while, because I'm busy, she's busy, life. And today I was like, let me call her. And she literally called me at that moment, which was it was so beautiful. And there you go with the telepathic abilities. So, a fit mind, it creates a beautiful body and an epic life. I trust that this video was helpful for you. If you have any questions, my details are in the description. If not, totally fine too. The whole book, the 10,000 Whispers audio book, I recorded it, 5 years ago in linear time. It's in the description as well. I will see you in the next video tomorrow.